For this morning's shake, I decided to make it into a soda, like an old-fashioned fountain soda that you'd get at a corner candy store as a kid, if you grew up in the city, like I did. And it's delicious. I already tasted it. It's all nice and foamed up. So I just made the shake mix with a half cup of water and 4 ice cubes, as opposed to the cup of water that I normally make it with. And I put it into the glass, or I should say bottle, and then I poured soda on top. Yeah, and that's it. So 120 calories and 12 grams, 15 grams of protein, and we have 6 fibers. I'll be back with breakfast. For my breakfast this morning, I'm doing a flex meal. This is 90 calories worth of my Greek non-fat-free yogurt with 1 package of my Sweet Leaf Organic Stevia with 12 drops of cheesecake flavoring from Hobbyland, I apologize. And that the link for both of these items is in my Amazon list, which is in the bottom of the description box for the video. I have discovered this, which I was looking for when I bought this granola at Aldi's, and you've seen this before if you've been watching. I went over all the nutritional facts and how I figured out how to make it into a small carb for breakfast, or whenever you want to have it anyway. So this one is a much better price. It's also got 26 servings. If you do a half cup serving, and this one only has maybe 7 because it's got 6, but if you use 39 grams as opposed to 55 for a serving, you might get 7 out of it. And this one has less calories. This is 80 calories versus at the 39 grams, 156 calories. And when I did it, I was going to use it, I was going to count it as 30 as an extra, the overage from the 120. So I'm much happier with this. I think it's going to work just fine for me. I did add just a little bit of my Swerve brown sugar on top, which you don't need. If you wanted to, you could add some extra sweetener if you didn't think it was sweet enough compared to a granola. But I think it's going to be just fine. This has crispy flakes, crunchy toasted oats with honey, and some almonds in it. I think it's great if you want to use it as a substitute. You could even measure it down to 120 calories if you wanted to have it with milk, the 4 ounces of skim milk. This is based on the 80 calorie serving, 1 fat, 0 saturated fat, 16 carbs, 1 fiber. If you use the whole cup, it would be 2 fibers, but 1 fiber is all we need to make it a small carb, and 1.5 of protein. So I don't know if you could make it an actual breakfast item, but I think that if you look at the back of the package on the one that Nutrisystem gives us, you're probably going to come up with some of the same values if you go with the 120 calorie serving. So yes, I'm going to be looking forward to eating this as my day 6 of my restart. I'm doing it as a flex meal. I will be back with lunch. For today's lunch, I'm going to be having an antipasto salad, and this is it. It's got 2 cups of lettuce. It has 80 calories worth of pepperoni. It has 40 calories worth of this part skim mozzarella to make my power fuel. It has some marinated banana pepper rings. It has some roasted red pepper. It has some Viva Pizzeria from Spice Beast, if anybody's interested. They make other salt-free products as well as other delicious products with salt. It's spicebeast.com, and if you order by mail, you get 10% off on your first order. And I have a tablespoon of my Skinny Girl salad dressing. I'm also going to be putting 5 grams of my homemade croutons, which is 9 calories, so that's free, as well as the salad dressing. And this is it. It smells very, very good, and I cannot wait to dig in. What I have here are 2 of the light rye wasta crackers. That's going to be my smart carb for my lunch. 2 of them is 40 calories. I know that it's only half a smart carb, so I'll save that other half for later on in the day, because I'm really not. What you could do instead of this is you could have 4, or you could try the multi-grain for 35 calories a piece and have 3 of these. If you prefer, you could also have 2 slices of bread, or you could have a wrap, or you could have other crackers that are 80 calories for a serving, with the 1 gram of fiber. So in any event, I'm looking forward to this lunch, and next up will be dinner. For dinner tonight, I am making a Nutrisystem Flex meal. It is also, I would think, vegetarian, and it is a true flex meal. I am making a mock version of chicken and waffles. And alongside of it, I'm having a cup of green beans, on top of which I drizzled a teaspoon of this balsamic and fig, which is 10 calories, so it's free. I'm having a tablespoon of the sugar-free great value syrup, and that is free. 2 tablespoons is 15 calories, so yes, that's free. Now, what did I do? I took, this protein mix is from Aldi. It's a take on the Kodiak cakes mix, pancake mix, and also Trader Joe's has a version of this that I heard is really quite good. So let's get on to the nutritional facts. This can be used as your breakfast because it's got 220 calories, and a half cup of the mix has 2.5 grams of fat, half gram saturated fat, 37 carbs, 1 dietary fiber, and 14 grams of protein. So just the waffle mix, a half cup, which makes 2 waffles in this case, or you can be making 2 pancakes, I guess, would give you a complete 1 small carb, 1 power fuel flex breakfast. And then you would just have to have the second power fuel, which could be maybe an egg or yogurt or something else that you might like to have. So yes, that's what I have here, the 2 waffles. And then I used the Boca Burger. It's the original chicken veggie patty. And let's go over these facts here. It's 140 calories. So what I'm doing is using, I'm counting the extra 20 as an extra. So the calories, I mean, because it is 20 over what we're supposed to have. Okay, so what is it made of? It's made of 6 grams of, it's got 6 grams of fat, 1 gram of saturated fat. It has 11 carbs, 2 fibers, and 11 grams of protein. So I have here 2 power fuels and a smart carb, all in the chicken and waffles that I made for myself. I'm looking really forward to this, and I'm glad I thought about it and came up with it. So next up is going to be dessert. In keeping with the spirit of a flex day, because all of you by now know that sometimes I just do flex meals here and there, I thought that I should finish off my day with a flex snack. These are from Aldi. They are only 100 calories a pack. They do taste very much like, although they're very tiny, smaller than the chocolate covered pretzels that we get from Nutrisystem. So this is a 100 calorie pack, and it weighs 7.78 of an ounce. I think this is, I've had these, they're delicious. I think it's a great snack for me. I think for when we're flexing, that sometimes due to circumstances, we went out to lunch, or just what we decided to make for that day, that we are looking closer at our calories at the end of the day, maybe saying, well, gee, I don't really have that extra amount to do something that's over 150 or even 130. I'd rather go lighter tonight, or whatever, what have you. Maybe no reason at all. You just feel like having these, and you don't have any more from Nutrisystem. So, nutritional facts on these. There we go. All right. What do we have here? We have 3 grams of fat, 2 saturated fat, 16 carbs, 1 fiber, and 2 proteins. So I think this makes a really, really good flex snack, or an anytime snack if you feel like having this at night and you're not flexing, depending on what your calories are. So yeah, that's it for today. And I thank you all for watching, as always. I appreciate everyone very, very much. It really means a lot to me. And our Facebook group is well over 900 people now. I'm very excited about that. It happened in a pretty short period of time. And I hope everybody's enjoying the videos, and I'll continue making them. I'm very happy making them. It helps me as well. And I love to hear that it might be helping somebody else, even if it's just something that I said, or an idea that I may have had, or whatever. Okay, so I'll say goodnight for now, or goodbye, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.